Bad.
Bad tablet. Okay, we're recording. Actually, I guess we can. I don't know. I don't know. I don't usually do it like this. I don't really usually like do it like this. I usually do podcasts like a different way, but I'm new to doing this way. But yeah, we're recording. Hi, guys. This is episode, I think, 5 of the podcast episode. I have a special guest with me. Special guest.
Especially in ways you will never know.
If they can hear you, that's fine. If they can hear you like straight, that's good with me and everything, but I used to acknowledge that there was a person behind the camera too besides me. Like I said, I'm not sure how good of a microphone is on picking up the garbage. Especially the way it is. But yeah, we have quite a bit of garbage to talk about. Let's just say I've been into a bunch of drama. There's a bunch of drama that's been going on with me. I want to get up here, want to be in the podcast too. You want to be in the podcast too? This podcast is already more awkward than my most awkward podcast ever.
Come
on. This is already the most awkward podcast ever. Like, already the most awkward podcast ever, but whatever. But yeah, I need to. What should we talk about first? Talk about the whole drama issue going on, or my server? We'll talk about the drama first. Basically, I made.
Drama at the moment.
We'll talk about drama first. Yeah, but we need the podcast, even though the podcast is already in shambles.
He's like, I'm just agreeing. It's all drama.
But yeah, basically, I made a series of videos talking about like, different junk that I wanted to talk about. I think the worst one was the whole, I show speed drama that I was talking about. We'll talk about that because that's the most bad one, I guess. But, basically, I made a video, talking about, reasons why I hate I show speed, which was mainly one reason. It was mainly just one reason, aka him barking at everything. Am I the only one that finds him, well, besides you, but are we the only ones that find him barking at everyone weird? Apparently we are, because everyone else is like, oh, he barks at that for his viewers or whatever, and I'm like, dude, that is pathetic if you're gonna bark at people like that. Even if his audience supposedly like it, that is pathetic. But yeah, I made a video talking about and giving my opinion on why I don't really like him, and oh boy, did that lead me down a rabbit hole. People hated it. Maybe I'll make like an actual separate video, just me showing everyone the comments and everything, but. And also, I'm doing the podcast in a different way, so I can't show them my screen and everything. Because before, I would go on my tablet, I would screen record, but I would screen record it in a wave, so it was only the microphone audio. It was only the microphone and nothing else. And that's how I would do the podcast, but now I'm doing it like this, because, like I said, we're both talking, so. So sorry if my voice sounds like absolute dog trash. It might be, I don't know, it might not. I don't know, like I said, I never used like this microphone for that. I don't think I've ever recorded a video on this darn thing yet. So, sorry if the podcast.
So new to you.
Sorry if the podcast is dog trash. I'm sure it's not though. I should have done like I should have done like
dog trash. Bark, bark, dog trash.
I say stuff differently. I say stuff differently, okay?
No, it's just. Kind of a coincidence, right? Because of the barking.
I say stuff differently. Don't judge me. I can probably not cover the camera. That's fine. Well, I sweated on the ends. On the ends looks garbage. If I point this one direction, you're gonna get a face reveal. I won't do it, I promise. I'll point it that way. I'm pointing it toward the window.
Yeah, they'll be the ones throwing up, not me.
I
already know what I look like.
Stop.
But they don't bark at people.
Yeah, oh my god.
I might look like a dog, it should, but I don't.
She doesn't bark at people like I show speed does. Okay. We need to get on track. We need to actually, like, we need to get on track.
Get on track, that means you're not allowed to have your opinion. Think about that.
Well, yeah. I can have my opinions, people.
Not according to them.
Oh yeah, they apparently don't think so. To be fair, most like the whole conversation, the whole argument pretty much ended. They all like stopped giving a darn or something. I don't know. but they all stopped chatting with me, so I guess they were like, okay, whatever, you're not gonna change your opinion, so you're not gonna agree with us, so we're just shut our mouths up. So that's been a whole, so that's been an ordeal, and also along with that, because it was the same video that the guy was shouting in, the guy said the N-word in my chat. You can't see it because for some reason I think YouTube like removed it or something. So you can only see it in the YouTube studio, my YouTube studio. For some reason. I don't know why, but...
We don't do the N-word.
Yeah, we don't do the N-word. We can say nuts, though. That's an N-word we can say. You guys like nuts? I don't know how long. This podcast is probably going to be shorter than I thought, because we're only 5 minutes in. We've already talked about like a quarter of it. But yeah, not only that, I talked about the whole Tommy and Dream drama, which I gave my personal opinion about. And
in trouble for that too.
Yep. Yes, that sums up.
Stop giving your opinion.
Stop. I need to stop giving opinions, guys. I can't have opinions.
No.
I can't have opinions, guys. Yes and yearn. Yes and yearn don't have opinions. That's how the universe works, apparently. I made a few tweets about my Twitter page, which you should follow. I'm probably not gonna put the link in the chat because I'm lazy. But but yeah, I made a couple tweets about saying, hey, apparently in this universe you can't have opinions, and I put a couple screenshots of the whole ordeal going on.
Unless it agrees with the whole world.
Yeah. And then when people was like, oh, you're just doing it to get famous now, I was like, yeah, I'm doing it to get, I'm people.
Get famous by giving your opinion.
Yeah.
I should be a millionaire by now.
I should. Well, I was thinking about that too. I was like, if you think I was doing that, I'd have like 1 million subscribers right now. I'd have like 1 million people talking at once, if that was the case. But no, not only do I don't have enough subscribers for that to really get traction anyway, it got a big traction, but not like a really popular YouTuber kind of fame. And I wasn't really doing it for popularity anyway. I just wanted to tell you guys how I felt about the situation. Just wanted to chat to guys about my opinion, and I guess even before I made all the videos and everything about the drama, I knew what I was getting myself into. I knew people were gonna hate it, and boy, oh boy, was I right.
In more ways than you knew.
Well, it happened before I made the video. I was talking about like, my opinion on one of the drama videos that someone else made, and I was talking about, and boy, oh boy, people hated that.
See, y'all hate on them? Just don't make a video. That's how you
exactly. You're making me make more videos and podcasts about it because you're talking about it and making fun of it more, so I'm just gonna make a video talking about you guys making fun of it.
So if you think he's trying to get rich and famous, y'all are the ones making it. Y'all get that?
Here's the thing though, they'll all get away like talking to me in the chat and giving me yikes, they're giving me more dislikes because it turns out you can still see a dislike in YouTube Studio.
They keep giving you
but they're giving me like more topics to talk about and everything. They're giving me like junk to talk about. And not only that, they're interacting with the video anyways, therefore it's giving my video more views and interaction for the algorithm. And therefore YouTube's gonna be like, hey, people like this video and are talking about this video. We should push it to more people. Yeah. So that's why that video is doing somewhat decent right now. It's not the best, but it's doing good. It has like 100 and something views, and I'm happy with it. But yeah, the whole Tommy and drama was. I just basically said, hey, Dream is a butthole. I try not to cuss in this channel, so I say butthole instead of the other word. You can cuss all you want, though. I don't give a darn. They probably can't hear that well anyway, so I don't know. Like I said, I should have done a test subject. I guess I could like end the recording now and just.
Swearing aloud.
I guess I could like end part 1 of this podcast and then like see how the audio is and then do it again. I guess I could do that. But actually, why don't I do it? Okay, I just looked at the recording and it's good. It's good. We're perfectly fine. We're perfectly fine. We're chilling like everyone. Okay. Screenshot. I mean, not screenshot. Not screenshot. Okay, but we talked about the whole drama. Talked about on most of the drama, but actually, yeah, as part of the drama, what we have to talk about is the whole my staff member drama, and after that we go into my server drama, my server and everything. But yeah, basically, when I was talking about the Dream drama and everything, I was basically saying, hey, Dream is the butthole, Tommy in it, not really the butthole. And then was like, oh, how can you make claims like that? And I'm like, I didn't make any claims. I just specifically said...
An opinion, that's all.
Just specifically said why I think... Which one I think is more in the wrong than the other, and why. And I made a tweet... Well, I basically made one more tweet about it, and that was just basically saying that, hey, my brother showed me a video and everything, and this video talks about the whole drama, and I actually agree with most of the stuff they say. So you guys should go watch it. And I posted that tweet and put the link in the comments and everything, and that was all good. That was basically the end of that drama. I mean, it was younger. I probably will make like maybe tomorrow or something like that. I'll make a normal video, just me video of me diving it more into it. Maybe. I can't even speak to it.
Maybe.
Yeah, I might do that so that way you guys can like see the comments and everything, because that way you guys can like see the comments and what everyone's actually saying and everything. But that's pretty much all I have to really talk about that kind of drama. That's pretty much all I can really sum up is that people just don't like my opinion. That was basically all I have to say is that people don't like my opinions. That's all I have to really say.
Not allowed to have an opinion unless it goes with the media.
Not allowed to have opinions.
They'd hate me.
Well, yeah.
Dance to the beat of a different drum.
But yeah, it's just crazy to me. I mean, at the same time, I made like a post on my YouTube community tab, which you kind of know what that is. But the YouTube community tab is basically just like where you can just post like your opinions, where you can like just post.
That's not allowed to have.
That I'm apparently not allowed to have. That's why I just put anything I want to talk about and just like put my thoughts and everything. Instead of making videos, I can just post like some words and everything that I want to say and all that junk. Especially Facebook, how you can just type whatever you want on Facebook and put that. It's basically like that, but it's like that. But yeah, I made the post on Dale basically saying, hey, I'm gonna be making a podcast talking about this soon. Don't feel bad about me. Don't feel sorry for me. I'm fine. I'm chilling like everyone, as you can tell. I'm chilling like I'm fine. I'm chilling like everyone, and this is all kind of entertaining for me. I'm gonna be completely honest. This is funny and entertaining to me. So until someone actually like threatens me and actually becomes like an actual harmful person to me, I'm fine. Of course, the N word was pretty close to it, but I just found that funny and crazy that the guy was like, "Oh, he said the N word in my chat. What the hell?" Well, that's a new one. Someone said the N word in my public YouTube chat. That's not even public anymore. The comment was removed by YouTube, and I can only see it in the YouTube studio for some reason. I went into the YouTube studio and dissect thing, and I looked at my the actual speed video talking about the controversial and everything. And I looked at the dissect to yike ratio, and guess what? 4 dissects and 1 yike.
Oh my!
And I was like, that's cool. I was like, I'm not surprised by that.
Clutch to hate when that happens.
And then here's the final thing, because actual speed was on the wrestling and everything, which I don't pay attention to it, like, at all. You probably already know that. I don't pay attention to wrestling, like, at all. But there's, like, a person on there that I absolutely hate getting owned and everything, getting slapped about and everything. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch I'm gonna watch a person that I hate get owned. And Bobby was like, oh, yeah, they have to see this. And I was like, oh, okay. And actual speed was getting, yeah, he got hurt badly.
I'd have to watch it.
I think
it was Otis that owned him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was Otis or who the hell it was, but I don't really care. That's beside the point. What matters is that he got owned and I made fun of it.
Exactly.
Again, I commented on the
After all, wrestling is entertaining, people.
But yeah, I put because the guy was like, I should be made a tweet and he was like, oh, I guess I won't be wrestling anymore, and I'm like, cry me a river.
Cry me a river, build a bridge, and get over yourself.
And he made another tweet, and I was gonna say something about it, but I was like, no, I made fun of him enough. I'm doing enough. I'm doing enough. And then I didn't do anything after that. I just like cried me a river on one of his tweets, and I was like, okay, I'm good. I had my fun. Bye.
See ya, wanna be ya.
Surprisingly, I'm getting more hate on YouTube than Twitter. Even though Twitter is the most controversial app ever.
Twitter is nothing but drama.
Yeah, exactly. So why am I not getting more hate on that than YouTube? I'm getting more hate on YouTube than ever than Twitter. I got no hate comments on Twitter. I'm just getting a bunch of bots that are sending me porn. Which arguably is worse. But that's besides the point. Actually, can I say porn on YouTube? I don't think I can. Oh shoot, I don't think I can. Flick. I can't say porn on YouTube, I don't think. Shoot. I mean corn. Sweet Jewish. Never mind. We're moving on.
Just plain sweet corn. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, it's just corn. We'll leave it at that.
Or that'll be controversial too because you said the word juicy.
Juicy is not whatever. Well, there's one person that was in my one. It's not like controversial, but it was this guy voicing his opinion, even though he was kind of being a butthole about it. But voicing his opinion, he was like, "Why didn't you record that?" And I was like, "Record what?" And he was like, "These two Warlock characters going at it at each other because the two Warlock characters are like doing the making babies
How dare them.
indication." And I was like, I didn't know they were gonna freaking do that in front of my camera. I'm sorry that I can't blur everything out. And it's not even weird if it's Roblox characters anyway, so quit crying like a baby about it. Warm up a little bit. It's not that big of a deal. Warm up a bit. I didn't see it that big of a deal, and I was like, I can see it past that. I didn't see it as big of a deal, but this guy thought it as a big deal. He didn't say anything after that, though, so I don't know.
Save the drama for their mama. His mama don't want it.
Okay, well, since we're basically done talking about the drama, I might talk about like, a little bit more of, like, if I remember some key junk and everything, I might talk about more, but, yeah, let's talk about my server, minigame man, because this is the minigame man and LAGMOUSE podcast at the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. So, my server, the latest update, my server is probably going to have a Valentine's Day, event. I don't know what it's going to be about, like, how it's going to play out, but I might have a Valentine's Day event. I don't know how it's gonna play out, but it's probably it's more likely gonna happen. Minigame Yen event part 2.5 is coming soon. I don't know. Again, I don't really know exactly when, but it's coming very soon.
Whatever you feel like it.
Yeah, pretty much. 2 of the songs is already pretty much because the way minigame Yen part halves work, like part 1.5, part 2.5, part 3.5 work, like the half events.
An auctioneer there.
Huh?
You almost sounded like an auctioneer.
Shut him out.
Hey, pretty good. What can I
Oh
say?
my god. But we need to do this garbage more often.
I like distracted you and sidetracked you.
But, no, yeah, you sidetracked me. Yeah, you sidetracked me ahead of time. Yeah, I can. Frick it. God darn it.
Back to mini lane game and Valentine's.
Yeah, back to. But the way my minigame and half event, I'm gonna call it half events because it's like 1.5, 2.5, 3.5.
There goes the auctioneer again.
Shut it!
No one wants to talk to you. Go away.
No one else to the spam calls. But shut it!
We don't have phones around here.
We're just gonna wait for the phone to finish ringing while we do the podcast. Stop ringing! We're doing a podcast.
Nobody asked your opinion, folks. Opinions are not allowed.
Yeah, we're not allowed to have opinions anymore. Did you not get the new info that you're not allowed to have info? You're not the. Oh my flipping god!
The phone apparently didn't get the memo.
You're not allowed to have opinions, phone. Do you not know that? Oh my god! Stop ringing. We're doing a podcast. They probably can't even hear that. They probably can't even hear the darn phone ringing.
Keep on ringing, but there's no one home.
Oh my god. What's this button do?
Alrighty, we get the
That button does nothing. What is...
You think?
Oh my flipping god. Okay, where was I?
And we're done with that.
Okay, where was I? Before the phone started ringing out of nowhere. Oh yeah, basically I'm gonna call it minigame and half events because like it's like a side quest. It's basically a side quest on my server. But it's not a full, like, minigame and your event. It's like a side quest. It's just, like, a couple, like, side missions that you have to do, and then it just ends.
And that's where the half comes in.
Yep. Yeah, that's where, like, the part 1.5 comes in, because it's a side quest type thing. So that's going to be coming up soon. That's going to be coming up, I don't really have a specific date of when it's going to happen, because I'm not really that kind of person to do that. But it's going to come up soon. I'm positive it's going to come up soon. I already have a couple new songs that are for the event and everything. Normally for half events it doesn't have like music in it, but I figure it's time to have music in it. Cause why not? Also starting part 3, that's where things get real, if you know what I mean. That's all I'm gonna say. Things get more crazy.
Crazy?
Yeah, more it's gonna be more sophisticated and more more,
crazy.
diving deep into more yore and everything. Basically, it's gonna be diving deep into more yore. Blood King yore is gonna be in it. If you guys don't know what the hell Blood King is, it's me, sort of. It's a little character that me and Mom made up, basically.
Blood King, yes.
Yeah. I don't really know how or why we made it up. It just sort of come up with it out of nowhere for like no reason, and now it's actually my yore. I don't know like how we came up with it, but yeah, that's gonna happen soon. The minigame and yore event's gonna happen soon. I'm gonna be working on making my server more automatic. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna make my server more automatic somehow. Plan on making more servers so that in like a state where I can actually not be on it 24/7. Well, not 24/7, but you get the idea. I don't have to be on. I don't have to be on. I can just be on it as on my own time and whatever. I don't have to be on it like on the week and not be on it on the weekend. I still go on my server on the weekend sometimes because I have like junk to do on it. I have to like work on mini games and whatnot. And rules. I might have to add more of a specific rule on my server to like sometime soon because you already know the whole story, but my audience doesn't know, so I'm gonna say it anyway. Because my a player on my server. Oh yeah, we haven't talked about the Juno drama yet, have we? No, we haven't. We'll talk about that later. But my another person that was on my server. He's a friend of my staff members, aka Juna. And he was like, "Oh, I know." He just joined my server one day again, like he usually does and everything. You know, just a frequent user on my server. He hasn't been on my server that much yet, but he joined today and was like, and then sometime down the line he was like, "Wait, I know Juna's password. I'm gonna access her her account." And I was like, excuse me? I didn't say it in the chat, but I was like, okay, huh? And he joined, he like, yes and no. He was like, okay, I'll be right back. And I'm like, and he joined on her account, on Juna's account, and so therefore I got the message, Juna underscore YovX underscore, that's her full username, Juna underscore YovX underscore alt, has joined our server, and I was like, I wonder who that could be. That's definitely not actually Juna. That's and then he was like, yeah, it's me. I'm not Juna. And I'm like, okay. And in my mind, I'm just thinking, this is kind of illegal, and messed up on so many levels. And technically, it does go under the yard of the whole no hacking situation because they're technically hacking her. Yep. So it technically goes under the yard of no hacking, but now I'm gonna have to make the moves like more sophisticated. So it specifically tells you not to hack other people's account like that. It says no hacking, but doesn't really specify that kind of hacking, even though you probably should know. And someone's comfy. Someone's enjoying my wonderful voice in this podcast. My wonderful preschooler voice.
Oh, yeah.
Someone nearly said I sounded like a preschooler, and I was like, do I sound like a preschooler? I don't sound like a preschooler. Do I?
Are you a preschooler or a kindergartner? They couldn't make up their...
I don't know. Do I sound like a preschooler or a kindergartner? I don't think I do. Yes, my voice is high-pitched. I kind of, but... It's not that high-pitched. I'm just waiting for that moment where I'm like, finally, my voice is yo! My voice is actually yours for once, so now people can stop making fun of that.
Good luck with that.
And it'll just be nicer because I get to have the actual Belle singing voice. Finally get to have a your voice in my life. About time, period. It's about on time, body. Okay, but we'll talk about the June Joe now. I'm not sure how long the video's been going on because I made part one. I made like a little bit of the podcast and then I paused I stopped the recording so I can see how the audio was. And now that I know the audio is good, I'm recording again, but therefore the timing is not correct, so therefore I don't know how long the video actually is together. Oops. Okay, well, right now it's 15 minutes long, but combined, however 15 minutes long, I don't know. We'll end it how we want to end it. We don't care if it's like 2 hours long. We'll figure it out. We'll just end it once we're done out.
It's your podcast. You can end it whenever you want to, any way you want to.
Well, I can talk about it for 2 hours, but...
You can have your own opinion.
Yeah, I can... This whole podcast is us making fun of that art, is it? Oh my god. But anyway, the whole Juno situation. Basically, I hired a staff like a while ago. I hired a staff member, Juna, and eventually was like, "Hey, you've been on my server for a while," and I'm like, "You know what? Fine, you're staff. There you go." helped me build a few junk and everything. You know, it was chill. Helped me build a few junk. Helped me build quite a few junk. What's like the first real indication that I should have fired her immediately? I think it was when she was like, "Hey," I told Juna, I was like, "Hey, we have to move a couple minigames because I want to replace it with some minigames I want to add, and we're running out of room." And Juna was like, "No," and I'm like, sorry." And yeah, she was like, "Oh, we can just build it right here," and I was like, "Oh yeah, I guess we could." So I was like, fine, we'll just build it right there, I guess. So we ended up building at a different location. I ended up putting it in a different location, and it's still there to this day. And I still haven't rebuilt it completely yet. But that's the first indication of when I should fire her, because that was the first indication that she can't take criticism. Watch Juna be watching this. Juna be watching the podcast right now. Well, it's not live. It's not a live video, but when the podcast is uploaded and everything, watch Juna be uploading this on this video. Just hear us making fun of her again.
That'd be pretty ironic.
Yeah, it'll be ironic. It'll be ironic, but
that'd be interesting.
She, I guess she do equip multicraft. Apparently, yeah. I don't know. She can go suck a jellyfish or something all I want for all I care. She can go eat a jellyfish for all I care. But anywho, that was the first indication. What's the most like recent? I'm trying to think. I go down to the line of what like the indications were. I'm trying to go down.
Respect for you or your server.
Oh yeah, but yeah. That basically like that was. Here's one thing: is like we went down with her. I wanted her. Well, this is like when the drama started getting real, but this is when like we went down, and it's also the only one I remember at this point because I don't remember the other ones because I'm really bad at that. This is why you write scripts, okay? This is why you write scripts, and I'm terrible. I'm terrible at making like decent commentary without a script. This is why podcasts exist, because you can just talk about whatever the hell comes out of your mouth, and hopefully you don't get demonetized for it.
I don't really give a crap if it makes sense or not. It just works.
Yeah, it just works. People are gonna fall asleep to this podcast anyway, so. But anywho, because I want to make my solo gender neutral, because that's what my solo stands for, is gender neutral. It doesn't separate boys and you know what I mean. It doesn't separate the boys and girls. It keeps them all. You get my flipping drift. So therefore, I wanted to change the boys and girls sleeping room because they were separate at the time. It was a boys sleeping room and the girls sleeping room. They were separate. And I was like, no, I want it to be gender. I want so everyone can sleep in their building together. I don't care. I don't want them separate. I want it to be gender neutral. So I was like, hey, Juna, can you help me build this? I want it to be gender neutral. Can you we're just gonna remove this and can you build it like a different one, like a different building? And she was like, oh, okay. And then can you guess what she did? Can you guess what she did? 2 floors separating the boys and girls room. She didn't finish the girls room, but she was doing the boys room. And I was like, Juna? I told you to make it gender neutral, and you're proceeding to do the opposite of what I just told you. Guess who's arriving to the building?
That's a lie.
He caught the podcast, so now he wants to be in it. Too bad. If not, I'm kidding you. I don't care. Just going to get a drink anyway. But yeah, we're off topic again. I hate this. We'll still get on off topic again. But yeah, I told Juna to make it gender neutral and everything. And I was like, she built it, and I was like, Juna, this is not gender neutral. And she was like, having them in the same building is weird. And I'm like, how is that weird? And I just answered, no, it's not. It's not flipping weird. And she was like, yeah, it is. And I was like, well, I want gender. I was like, fine, just. And she was like, yeah, it's my building. Let me do what I want. And I'll make it's my server, Juna. Do you know who you're talking to right now, Juna?
You're talking to your boss.
You're talking to your boss and you're the owner of the server. Shut your mouth. So that's when things really went downhill. I'm trying to think of like what else we were having, but that's when like things. That's
all
what.
I think of is The Rock saying, "Know your role and shut your mouth."
Pretty much. That's pretty much what happened that day.
She kept saying words that were banned that he said.
Oh yeah, she kept on saying the word "sieg" and everything that was banned off my server. Sieg, she said the "ooh" like 2 times and then she stopped saying it for some reason. She said "ooh" like 2 times. Which is the weird flipping word period. Imagine saying "ooh" in 2025. Ooh, more like Dulu. Anywho. This podcast is in shambles. This podcast is in shambles. Please help. This podcast was in shambles when we first started the podcast, okay? This podcast was in shambles when it first started.
There is no hope.
There was no hope. There was no hope for this podcast. It's already doomed. It's doomed to fall. We'll just have like 500 views. I doubt that, but.
It'd be hilarious.
But I yeast 7 to 10 views. I yeast.
More than that.
That'd be kind of funny, but. Okay, back to the Juno situation, because again, we're off topic.
I'm innocent on what y'all talking about.
But yeah, Juno kept on saying a bunch of bad words and everything. She actually abused the staff a couple times. One of the indications is that she's spawning a bunch of animals everywhere. And also, there was another thing she would do. It's not really that big of a deal, but it's just annoying, I guess. She was
anger issues.
Oh yeah,
She does not like being told no.
yeah. She eventually spelled out, "Oh, I have anger issues," and I was like, "Okay, if you're actually telling the truth about that, we're not gonna get your guy on anger issues affect the server."
No.
I already said that too. I already said, Juno, we're not letting your anger issues affect the server. We're not getting your supposed anger issues affecting the server. But anywho, now we're doing that. Juno basically because the whole custom underscore tag thing became a thing again, except it was a different command.
Keep talking, I just got you.
Yeah, that's fine. And I gave Juno the whole command to do the / custom underscore tag command again. I gave the permission to do the command, where it gives you custom name tags, aka blanks, basically, which is how the links work on the server. And well, it was a mistake giving her that, because she kept naming herself different things and kept on giving myself different names. One of the ones that she said was basically she had yeah, she was giving herself a bunch of names and it was kind of annoying and everything. It wasn't really that big of a deal. Wasn't really that big of a deal, but it was just kind of annoying. And I was like, Junior, can you stop giving me different names, different nicknames and everything? Welcome back. But okay, there's no indication. It was actually a while ago though. It was during the Christmas event and everything, like a couple of Christmas events. Junior actually had a really good idea for the Christmas events, right? One of them was wank to get Christmas miracle wank. And the way she wanted you to get Christmas miracle wank was to go into the Heaven Plant fragment and look at the book that says you have to say "Ooh Christmas" to get the wank. And at the time, I didn't think anything of it. I was like, okay, that's very weird, but whatever. And then someone was on my store, and someone was like, this is weird as hell. And I'm like, yeah, my staff member made that idea. And eventually, I told Juna, I was like, I tried not saying it in the nicest way possible, in the calmest way possible, like, Juna, people were complaining about having that say "Ooh Christmas." Can we change it? And she was like, "Oh yeah, I already did it." I was like, "Oh okay," and then she just changed it to Christmas. At the time, I think she was more forgiving. I don't know why she suddenly became not forgiving. I don't know what the hell happened. The best that I can think is that the power got to her head, and she just became too much. The power got to her head, basically.
So like a normal British person.
Or a politician. We're not putting politics on the podcast. We're not doing that.
1776, you bought politics.
We're not putting politics on the podcast. I'm sorry. Trump 2024. Anywho. Yeah. I already started too many wars. I'm not starting another one about politics. If I'm gonna start a war, I'm gonna start a war about reasons why I hate Logan Paul. Oh, why do you hate Logan Paul?
Why he speeds the asshole?
Oh, people did not like that video. People did not like that. Of course.
Why if I ever see him, I will punch him.
That's what I would think too.
Oh, he barked at me?
Well, there's one person who was like, "Oh, he just said it because his fans like it," and I'm like, "That's flipping pathetic that he does it because his fans apparently like it." And I'm sorry, if all his fans think that...
his fans like the fact that he jumped off a frickin' bridge, he's gonna go jump off a frickin' bridge because the fans like it?
Oh, knowing him, probably. He probably was. You should jump off a bridge. It will give you a lot of views.
At least Ozzy barked at a frickin' moon.
My God. This podcast is in shambles. I'm running out of garbage to talk. I'm running out of garbage to talk about. We're all over the place. But yeah, back to my server. back to my server before this video gets like way too controversial to the point of no return. It gets more controversial.
I think it's already there.
Yeah, it's probably already there. It's already there. It's already in ruins.
But back to Valentine's Day and event.
Well, no, the whole. Well, I guess I'm not really sure how I'm gonna really do the Valentine's Day, but I'm still not really sure how I'm gonna do that. So that's not really not really much I can talk about when I don't know how I'm gonna do it. So
interesting.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm thinking about making it so like you give a presents to like NPCs or something like that, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I haven't really thought about that. I still have a few days to really think about it before it's like kind of too late to do it. So I have time to think about it. Let me take a drink first. Dry.
When I say that, they'll think you're an OP. God, I have a drink.
It's milk. It's milk, not alcohol.
That's your drink too.
Yeah, it's not alcohol. It's soda. It's not alcohol. We don't do alcohol.
I'm sober.
Hashtag no alcohol. Hashtag no. Say no to drugs, I guess. But anywho,
I've done drugs in August and I'm in college.
why are we talking about drugs now? we went from drugs.
You're talking about alcohol. There's a difference.
Similar thing. They both poison. They both make you youpy. They both make you youpy. It's the same
You're
thing.
putting your opinion into.
I don't know. Cocaine makes you fucking.
They both make you youpy. Alcohol and drugs make you youpy. They both make you youpy.
Speed.
Oh, you don't know what he does. He probably okay. I shouldn't say that.
Not the actor. The drug.
Oh, did not know speed was a drug.
Yeah, it is.
Does it bark like speed?
No.
Does it bark like him? It probably makes people bark like him.
All speed is just 100% pure caffeine.
Well, it's not like a bad issue. It's just like he has way too much energy for anyone to handle, which is part of the reason why he barks. But he's like so darn hyperactive that it's like, oh my god, dude, chill out. You're gonna have a heart attack. It's not really hating him. Me saying that's not really hating him. It's just like, dude, calm down. Calm down before you have a heart attack. I'm not a big fan of you, but I don't want you to flip and die because of your own blainness. But anyway, this podcast, back to my server. We need to actually talk about my server. I'm thinking about hiring more staff on my server. Sometime out. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, see, I hired one person. The guy betrayed me. Hired one person. The guy betrayed me and stalked me. Stalked my profile, I should say. Hired Juna and she betrayed me. So yeah. So yeah. I remember when Multicast was actually like good. I didn't have like too many people that be in buttholes. But if they were at war, me and a bunch of other people would group up together and beat that guy. But now it's like everyone on there was. I'm enemies with everyone, and that's like nuts. It's actually part of my booking lore. I'm enemies with everyone. It's actually part of the lore, actually, believe it or not. I'm enemies with everyone. Why am I corrupt? Why is there a black void? Whatever, anywho. It's not that funny.
This is why he never gets nothing done.
This podcast is brought to you by the letter B for bullshit.
No, it's not it. This podcast is brought to you by I don't know what the hell to say next. Okay.
This episode is brought to you by cola. Drink your cola, kids, or you're gonna die.
Can we stop? It's
I
not.
dead then.
I don't have sponsors at all. Not yet, I used.
Yeah, it is a sponsor. It's cola, and I just said they ain't ruined sponsors them.
They're kind of funny, but I'll take it. It's a soda. It's a good soda. I drink it sometimes. I drink it sometimes. I'll be happy about it.
Oh, you know what sponsorship I want, but I can't get?
I'll get sponsorship when you want.
Celsius.
I don't care.
I like that soda. I really like that soda.
I don't really care.
But it comes in small cans. I was thinking of bigger cans.
See, now we're talking about soda.
And soda just got switched to beer cans.
we went from my server to drama to more drama to my server a bit, and now soda. Oh, and then drugs, but it's that point.
They don't count.
Okay.
Oh, I like Corona, so. Jaeger.
Okay.
Well,
Okay,
at least I used to do. I don't like Jaeger.
Can we stop talking about soda?
It's not soda, it's beer and all.
Can we stop talking about alcohol, beer, and soda and stuff?
Y'all don't want my opinion on it because it would not be very nice.
Oh, well, actually, I was gonna make a separate video. I was gonna make a separate video on that, but I was gonna talk about I was gonna talk about gambling on this podcast, but I was like, I'll make a separate video on it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I haven't made a video yet, but I was gonna make a video of it because I was gonna do it in the podcast, but I was like, I'll just make a video of it. I'll just make a full-on video of it instead of a podcast. But yeah.
I got a story for you then.
Oh god. Oh god.
I was in Bosie's.
It was in Bosie's. A place. Oh, wait, can we say Bosie's? I mean, it's not. Okay, well, fine.
It's a school.
True.
But anyways, we're doing a little project, and this is part of the. I can't class it was. I can't remember if it's science or history or something.
Some kind of class. I don't know.
Class, yeah.
I'm not expert.
Anyways, they're teaching us about gambling. Now you.
Well, what's the school teaching you about gambling?
Now you can mathematically solve gambling by proving each.
Still, why was the school doing that?
It's a math basically.
Still, what the hell is wrong with your school?
It's ghetto.
Your school has some flipping issues. Hi, kids. Today we're gonna talk about gambling.
And how
If I were to actually go to school, my school did that, I would quit. I would quit by title. Of course, my past self didn't really know what gambling was, so my past self probably didn't care. But still.
Plus, there was no money involved, just a chunk of bars.
Still. That's still pretty insane that your school did that. Out the window.
To the wall.
Okay.
Just went down on the wall.
Okay. Oh my god. She's looking out the window. Oh. So close. So flipping close. So close. Also, that's not actually it's not even gonna be right there because I'm gonna have like a picture in front of it. So, never mind. You're fine. You didn't face this. Does pop up in the video. You're fine. The whole time verse is gonna be covered up with a picture anyway. Cause that's why I make the podcasts. Oh my freaking god. Okay, I can't freaking tell. That's the point. Anywho, back to minigame and a multi-craft server. We've been having more advertisement about it and everything, because the server was dying for a little bit. Like, what I mean by dying is I mean it wasn't that popular anymore for a little bit. It's coming back up in popularity though again. I'm not sure why it's like happened in the first place, but the only reason why I would think so is because the Chinese New Year or some garbage like that.
Yeah.
Because I think Chinese New Year was happening around that time, so that's probably why. Even though I don't think most of the people that come on my server are from China, but that's a bunch of holidays that are probably still going on a long time, so that's probably why.
Chinese.
I'm just surprised how many people are on Chinese that are joining my server. I'd be kind of weird. They all speak pretty good English. Like they are Chinese. They must be a part English. They must be here too. I don't know.
You know how bad I want to say it? I want to say a slur right now.
Well, don't, because I'm doing a podcast.
I want to say a certain Chinese slur right now.
Oh God. You want to say any slur?
No. Depends what kind of phrase it's in front of me.
You don't want to say any slur. But yeah, I'm trying to think about what else not much else than we talk about. Ah. I'm running dry.
It's taking sweet ass too long to upload.
What is?
Not new video on my YouTube channel.
Ah.
Top 5 horror movies that should come back.
No God.
It's 4 minutes long.
My server's starting to have like more podcasts, not podcasts, more horror stuff in it. One of the most creepiest stuff on my server was bad parenting. That's the most creepiest minigame ever. Mainly because of the backstory behind it. The funny thing is, the person that wanted to play it, I felt so bad with that guy because not only that I couldn't find the minigame for a little while, so I made the poor guy wait for a while. I gave him a film warning before the minigame too. Because I was like, this minigame, viewer discretion advised, this minigame's actually kind of dark and sad, so, viewer discretion advised. He was like, that's fine, I don't care. And he ended up playing it completely fine. He was like, what did you think about that creepy game? He was like, that's pretty good. He was so chill about it and everything. I was like, dude, this is actually really dark. Dude, not weird how dark this game is. It's really about a dead child figuring out that he's dead.
When you're a chill guy.
Shut your mouth. That meme used to be okay, but then it quickly went downhill like every other meme ever. And now it's dead, so bam! Cha-ching, there you go. It wasn't really a bad trend, the whole chill guy trend. It wasn't really that bad of a trend, so I made it myself, and that didn't get that many views for some reason. So that was kind of pointless, but whatever. That's usually what I do with most of my shorts. With most of my shorts, I just make, just tend to go follow your own trends and everything with it. Just follow your own trends.
31%. I think I need to clear my phone.
Or it's just YouTube being YouTube.
Or that too.
YouTube is being a piece of garbage, AE.
Not good.
I can make a whole separate podcast about YouTube themselves being a piece of junk, but we're not gonna do that. This podcast is already young. We're probably gonna talk about a couple more things about minigaming, and then we're gonna end the podcast. And then I'm gonna upload it. And then it'll be great.
Can you talk about one more thing?
What? What besides minigame, man?
About Scooby-Doo anime?
What'd you say?
We're not talking about Scooby-Doo anime, I hate it.
Well, it looks decent.
I hate it. The characters like dog trash.
That's what you said.
They take all the darn kills and they put it in a blender. And they try to sculpt with the mixture.
And that's what you said about Rick and Morty anime, but that's good.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
You can fucking go.
You cannot say the F word on my channel. Even though they probably can't hear you.
Watch me.
They probably can't fucking hear you. This is why I don't record with him in my videos. Now you can probably understand why I don't record with him in my videos. Now you can probably understand why I don't record with him.
Holy shit.
That's okay, because we all know you can still edit everything out that you don't want in there.
Yeah, true. Well, except if it's on computer. If it's on computer, that's a different story.
Holy shit, went from 37% to 90% all of a sudden.
Like I said, YouTube. Like I said, I gotta make a whole separate podcast about YouTube, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Instead, we're gonna talk about more about minigaming. Yay!
Which you've been saying for the last 45 minutes and still haven't.
No, this part of the video has actually been 38 minutes.
Lies.
And, well, the recording right here has been 38 minutes, but the, part one where I basically just did part of the podcast and then, ended the recording to test out how the audio was. That was okay. That was like about, 5 minutes, 10 minutes? I don't know.
I just can't know.
But yeah, minigame, we were actually starting one room in, minigaming and everything, like the walls and everything, like, above spawn and the walls behind spawn and everything, because that's what the minigames are. Bunch of passageways in the minigames and everything and all that garbage.
Time to move my house so we can use my land.
Oh no. Well, actually, not that and everything, but because the teleport thinking gives us now,
Yeah.
I can basically make I can make a whole separate new spawn location for that people can teleport to with the command block and everything. So basically, I can make it so if they walk on a certain spot and everything, they can teleport to a whole different location with a whole bunch of new minigames.
Okay.
Or I can just make it so the minigames aren't actually in spawn anymore, and when they hit the go and find the spot to go to the minigame, they get teleported to the actual part of the minigame.
Okay.
Which is what I should have been doing in the first place, but the command blocks didn't exist at the time, so I couldn't do that. But now that I can do that, basically that means basically an infinite room, actually.
Did you ever figure out why don't people can't go to my house?
Because it's way too far away.
That's the reason why. That's the reason why.
Too far away from spawn, and people don't play survival mode that much.
Okay.
And also, your spawn's like really far away, and also it teleports you random locations, so that's like a very slim chance it's gonna teleport you to your location,
Okay.
or similar location to yours. Otherwise, most of the time when we do CH RTP to go to survival mode, it's gonna teleport like really far from spawn in your house.
Okay.
And you say like made your house and I guess you made your house public and everything. You made a public home point and everything. Other than that, no one's gonna go there.
Okay.
But yeah, basically, I didn't realize that at the time, so I made a basement for my server, like the basement for my server and everything. That's where all new mini games are coming up. Is in the basement. But once the whole basement is done, and everything, I'm gonna have a new spot for like the new mini games and everything. So there might be a new spawn coming up. Of course, the new spawn's not gonna have the, you know, they're not gonna spawn into the new spawn and everything. They're gonna spawn into the spawn you pop up into right now. But then you're gonna have, there's an option for you to go to that place and everything. I have a plan for that. Basically, now because of the command blocks, I have infinite spaces to work with. So in other words, infinite minigames. Of course, in more time, it's probably gonna get more and more chaotic, so eventually I'm probably gonna have to stop doing that. Because eventually it's just gonna get too chaotic, I'm just gonna have to stop, like, making minigames for a while. But I don't know. I don't know how long my server will last, but it will last for, hopefully my server will last for a while. And hopefully by that time, Multicraft will add music to the game. Like jukeboxes or some garbage like that. I want it so I can play music in my server, so there's like just one pop music playing in the background of my server. It would be so cool, but I can just imagine it getting out of hand too, so I don't know, but it'd be cool. It would be pretty cool, I would say. My opinion, but I think it'll be cool. Milk time.
Is that your breakfast drink?
No, it's milk.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you made another one here hungry.
No? I don't think I've ever made a second one. One's just usually good enough for me.
Okay.
Sometimes I taste so much, sometimes I'm just craving the taste so much, maybe I somewhat consider having another one, but I just, don't.
I saw these new rev strings
Should I, huh?
that Corte always sponsorship by.
I'm
like, oh, those would look so good. They're oatmeal breakfast drinks.
Oh, God.
And they have like different flavors, like pecan pie.
It's only a couple breakfast drinks I really like. That's the one I have right now, and that's the what's it's called. And I'm not even sure what the other one's called, but it's the small ones that we had a while ago.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're called, but those are the only two breakfast drinks that I really like, and even then, it's not the small ones. Are not the best. Tastes good and they're dealable, but not the best. Not as good as the ones I have now. Made the chocolate flavor. Strawberry's okay, but vanilla's the worst. Vanilla's like the weirdest.
What was banana?
I didn't know they have banana of that kind.
I think they do.
I
They just made it.
I don't know. Knowing them, it's probably gonna be. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
So it was on Corey's stream this morning.
Yeah.
And I was messing with it. I was pretending to be you.
Oh, God.
And it's like, do you like breakfast drinks? And he's like, yes, actually I do.
Oh.
Like,
I only say that in Roblox. I only pester people with saying, do you like breakfast drinks in Roblox? That's the only place I do it.
Oh, I was back in my view. I
Uh-huh.
said, do you like breakfast drinks? And he's like, actually, yes, I do.
Oh.
And he put in the stream where there's a link to his breakfast drinks.
Oh, that's cool. As a matter of fact, I do with the one. I do, my pretty. You want to get some useless camera action, even though no one's gonna see this because it's gonna have an image in front of it?
Point to next to montage.
No. See? He's giving me ideas. You almost got come one time because I was holding it like this and then you were right there, but... You know, so like I said, even if it were to be in it, I would just have an image plastered in front of it because that's how my podcast works. I don't know, I just like to do it. That's back on foul. I'm not even sure how much it actually can heal, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm pretty much almost done with the podcast, and there's probably a couple more junk I'm going to when we think about the whole minigame end, but other than that, I'm pretty much done with the podcast. And yes, it's a pretty long podcast, so you get your you get your fill of the podcast. I'm not sure how long it is, but it's long.
Yay.
Oh my God.
I keep messed up.
Please help. Please help. This is why I don't record with him in the same room. This is why whenever he's up and I'm thinking about making a video, I'm like, God darn it, I was gonna make a video today. Eventually I just end up getting distracted by my minigame, my winning my server I just don't care about anyway, so. I could make a video today, but I also have a server to one like right now. Hence why I need to make my server more automatic so I don't have to deal with that garbage anymore. Not really much I can really do about it, though, unless they have like more like automatic machines and everything. And NPCs. The closest thing to NPCs we have in Multicraft is the villagers.
Yeah.
And excuse me, and wandering traders. But they don't stand still and wander around like maniacs and are garbage.
Apparently, you wanted to be on the podcast too, Mister. I'm frozen here.
He's not gonna be. Even though I'm recording at Great Hill and everything, I'm actually recording and everything. Even though I'm doing that, no one's gonna see it because I'm gonna plaster an image in front of it. But yeah, I think pretty much.
Look at that fat tank over there on the right. Boss, you'll be on the left on the picture.
What do you mean?
Ew.
Okay.
Nasty.
This is so out of context. People watching this podcast is gonna be so out of context.
They'll get over it.
Yeah. They probably don't even hear that. It's fine. But yeah, I don't. You know what else? We can talk about my server. My server does constantly update its rules, but I'm not. Well, no, it does update rules pretty frequently. Like I said, I'm gonna have to update its rules probably again in a little bit because there's a new rule someone broke. Because someone basically hacked Junior's account, essentially hacked Junior's account. We already talked about that though, but yeah. It's probably gonna be a new thing we're gonna specify in the rules book, so that might have to be updated. Not gonna be too big of a deal, but I like updating the rules. I like adding more rules for people to weed. I like adding more for people to weed. It's funny. I upgraded the rules again earlier recently because the rules book was a bit out of whack and everything, so I had to fix it. And I just specifying a couple more rules better and everything, and that was basically it. The word baby isn't a banned word off my server anymore. The word baby isn't banned anymore, so that's good. Baby isn't banned. I unbanned the word baby because I didn't. It doesn't have to be furious, so therefore I was like, it doesn't have to be furious. Doesn't always need to be furious. So I unbanned it. So now you can say the word baby all you want on my server. Just be careful all you want, because you still can do it in a flirty way, and flirting is not really technically allowed. I don't know, I'm gonna specify that more, but it's complicated than that. Other than that, not very much like all the rules I'm gonna add to my server, because it's pretty much good to go. Unless someone does like a random new thing that I'm gonna add to the server rules, but other than that, nope, I'm good. Chilling. I'm chilling like a villain. But yeah, minigame Yan, your part 2.5 is coming soon, and make sure you guys stay tuned for that, because it's going to be on my gaming channel as it usually is. And so on. Yeah, I'm running out of stuff to talk about. I'm probably going to think of more stuff to talk about after the podcast is over with, but we've been recording... We've been recording for how long now? I think almost an hour, if not an hour.
About an hour.
Yeah, we'll probably end the podcast in a minute, but... Trying to think of anything else that we say. I'm not trying to think of any junk I don't want to talk about, any stuff about my server I want to talk about.
Well then, just be the star of the show.
Again, you're not going to be actually in the video, though, by the way. Neither are you if I were to point it that way. But yeah, podcast is pretty long. We should probably end it in a minute, but trying to think about stuff that we talk about before I end the video. Trying to think about
episode 3, 4, 10, 20. Don't worry.
Yeah, I probably just gotta end the podcast now, but let me take a drink first. Ah. Once you came up, be that sensitive that I actually heard bubble.
Y'all just don't worry about my bubbles. Those are my bubbles.
I'm not even sure if they can hear you that well. If they do, then congratulations, you're in the video, probably.
I will blow my bubbles at you if you don't bark at me.
Remember, kids, here's the end of the video. Remember, kids, don't act like HOSP and don't bark at everything. Thank you very much. Don't bark at everything. Actually, don't bark at children and other people. Don't bark at Yayan. Yes, he's done it, by the way. I looked it up.
Lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my.
Yeah, he barked at the Yayan and was freaking out over because he was barking at the Yayan. I'm like, dude, you're barking at the Yayan. What did you expect to happen? The Yayan not be mad at you and cuddle you? What did you think was gonna happen?
I would pay $10 for the line for kill.
All it takes is one
Today on Fox News, a lion backed shit the shit out of speed today.
Oh, I really want to talk about Logan Paul, though. I don't really have like a specific reason why I hate Logan Paul besides I just find him a butthole and annoying.
I have a reason.
Why?
Because he's posted a video about a dead person.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty weird to know why I hate him.
Make fun of a suicide victim.
Make fun of a suit. Hey, Flick it, we're talking about Logan Paul and the reason why I hate him, Flick it. Yeah, he has done. Yeah, I forgot. I always forget. I sort of forget that he's done. I posted a video with dead body and doesn't feel remorse about it at all. Also, I feel like he's always bragging about himself and everything, and like pointing the spotlight at him and everything. It's just weird. I just don't like it. You know how I always say it's fun to have bragging rights, where he's bragging too much. He's being a yeah. There's such a thing as bragging too much and everything, and being too confident, having too much ego. I guess is that how the proper way of saying it? They have too much ego. I said a big word. I said
self-centered.
I said a big word. I said ego. I said a big boy word.
Egotistical is a bigger word.
Yeah, he's being egotistical. There's a big word. I said a biggie word. I said a big word.
A dickhead.
No, we're not saying that. Actually, I'm not even sure people are gonna watch till the end of the podcast because it's so young. But if they do, they're gonna see the Logan Paul hate that we'll talk about, and I'm gonna get more hate comments. Oh yeah, more content. Let's go. Judge my voice, I guess. Judge my voice. Just give me more content. I don't care.
Judge not, lest ye be judged.
Yep. I'll probably make a separate video why I hate Logan Paul. So just
remember, when you're pointing the finger at everybody else, you got 3 fingers pointing back at you.
Pretty much. Yes, and urine, kids. And I'm
got a surf finger for you too.
I don't do the bird.
Yeah. I do the pointer finger. I just do the pointer finger. It's not the middle finger, but it's close enough.
Okay, we'll do a Chinese middle finger.
Now we'll do no finger. We'll do no fingers.
See my pinky, see my thumb.
Fingers on
-1.
Fingers are not out. We can't have fingers. Just like we can't have opinions. We can't say cuss words like we can't have opinions.
Why? It's gonna be deaf. I had to say a certain word when they're deaf. Word I know in sign language.
Was about to say a cuss word to that one guy because the guy was not understanding why I said butthole for. And I was like, sir, I said butthole because I'm saying it in a different way. I'm saying a cuss word in a different way so it's not a cuss word. I'm trying to be friendly over here.
Okay, you little son of a cockroach. Schnikey. Yes, I grew up with Chris Farley. Literally.
I grew up with Mickey.
You all grew up with
and huh?
We all grew up with Mickey.
I grew up with Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and
That's because Mickey's older than all of us. Except maybe.
I grew up with Sheriff Cowley and Little Einsteins. Those were good shows while they asked. They were good shows though. Bring them back. There's a few shows I want them to bring back, but this isn't a talking about our feelings podcast.
We have feelings? Damn, I wish somebody would know me, told me that.
This isn't talking about our cartoon our cartoon feelings.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't know. Just not right now.
Holy shit, more?
More what?
Trump signs more executive orders today.
Ah, cool. Exciting stuff. Cool. Ace is writing. He's doing work.
They'll never forget his name.
No, they won't. They will no, they won't.
I wrote my name and the date so much one day when I was in one of the nursing homes I was working at that I actually forgot my name and the date. Of course, I was also on a 24-hour shift I shouldn't have been on, but that's beside the point.
Jeez. Let's see, this part of the video's been 55 minutes long, and it's probably been an hour long. We should probably actually end it now. Instead of talking about Logan Paul and why we hate him. I'll say the whole thing for a video. Cause why not?
I was the odd man out there. I actually liked him for a while. But now he's just an asshole like everybody else. I mean, butthole, sorry. Oops.
A, they can't hear you, or B, if they did hear you, I don't care. I'm just gonna be the one not saying the cuss words. You guys can, I don't care. But yeah, guys, this is why
I'm older than all them that are listening to you. Yeah, I can get away with it here
yeah.
and there.
She's a adult. She can cause she's an adult. She's gonna remain anonymous, but she's an adult. Just don't come into my room when I'm live streaming, because I'm gonna more likely have a face cam. So, just do that whenever you come into my room while I'm live streaming. Or just duck. I don't know.
Yep.
I didn't think about doing live streams sometime. I don't know when, but I'm thinking about trying. I'm gonna start to go back into those again. Mainly because it's more kind of simple to do live streams on mobile than it is computer. Oh my god. Eventually, I did kind of figure it out, but it's still painful to do. Of course, I think I somewhat got it figured out, but yeah, it's more slower and everything trying to set it up. Especially the microphone messing up.
I'm dead.
R.I.P.
My doggy froggy.
What's your cause of death? And how would you like your tombstone or whatever?
She came, she saw, she fucking left. I mean, came
okay.
out, I left.
She gone, she fucked off home.
I went to Temple's guy 24 minutes ago. Cool. Don't kill. Cool. I mean, don't get me wrong.
I always want my tombstone to be a toilet so everybody can just piss on my grave.
No.
I'm not going to have a tombstone, so I really don't care what you put on it. Because there isn't going to be one to put nothing on.
I may or may not. I don't know. I don't think that far yet.
This body is not even going to be put in the ground.
I don't know. I don't know. My brain hasn't thought about that yet. My brain hasn't thought about what's going to happen to my body when I die. I don't know.
I'm not even going to die. I'm just going to fly through the sky.
Just a dead corpse flying through the sky.
I won't be a dead corpse, but there'll probably be a few dead corpses around me.
And then my next idea is that I want to die in a plane, so if it crashes, I'm already dead.
I would not want to go on a plane anyway.
Or a space.
If I want to die, I want to die in my sleep or something like that. If I want to die, well, I'm gonna die somehow.
If I was meant to fly, God would have gave me wings. Or if I was meant to drown in the cruise ship, he would have made me a fish.
I'm sorry, but if space travel is a thing, when I grow up, I'm traveling.
Good luck. Don't come whining to me when you come back crying and everything. That was so scary out there.
Mars?
Yeah.
When are you gonna grow up?
I don't know.
Well, you're 20 something. You're 26, so.
Yes. Maybe when I hit my 40s.
You're 26, and I know that because I'm no age reveal yet. Haha. Deal with it.
He's 10 years younger than me.
Shut it. God darn it.
Do the math.
God, no, shut it. God darn it. Now some actual smart people in the chat are gonna know my actual age. God darn it. And who cares? I'm 16.
They said the actual age is.
God darn it, I'm 16.
I thought you said the wrong age
if
the
you,
first time.
if you mess with them, I will fuck
that was a really good reason, because now they know my age, and now if they actually truly mess with me, then, hey, there you go. Some more content. Hey, there we go. Giving my age away on a random podcast is actually good for me, because that means I can get more content.
Or they can get more trouble because they're screwing with someone that they shouldn't be.
Yeah. Got to. I'm 16 years old. And I'm neon white.
No, you're ghost white.
No, I'm neon white. I'm neon white. I'm glowing, see? See? I'm glowing.
Don't need a nightlight with you in the house.
I'm glowing. We should be on the podcast. We should end the podcast, post it, upload it, now you can watch it for yourself.
As soon as you post it, I'm sure I will.
Oh, look at that.
Oh no!
1 hour, 1 hour.
Oh my.
So now it's younger than 1 hour because this is the, just a 1 hour long, this one and everything, so it's actually younger than an hour. But yeah, but yeah, this podcast is getting long. We should probably end it, I think we pretty much talked about everything that we need to talk about. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want. You don't have to, but it'd be very nice if you want. I already gave my age at the end of the video, so you guys need to subscribe.
Doggy doggy.
That's
not what I wanted you to do. I just wanted you to look at me, you bonehead.
But yeah.
Now I can't take pictures because you're no longer a froggy doggy. Now you just dang doggy.
He's really posing too. He's really posing. I have a perfect image right here. No one's probably gonna see it, but I'll still probably have the video on my phone for a little bit. So if I have to, I'll just cut out that part of the video and just upload it to it short, maybe. But yeah, guys, this is the podcast. This podcast is getting young. We should probably end it. I hope you guys enjoy this podcast. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. This is episode 5 of the podcast, I think. And part 6, I don't know what I'm gonna be talking about part 6, but I'll talk about something in part 6. I know I will. I'll make a Logan Paul video and blah blah blah. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, as I said. I'll see you guys in another podcast or video. Bye, guys. I don't know why I'm waving at the camera. Bye, guys.